What is up, guys? This is B Down. It's currently 3:15 as I'm recording this, but I wanted to make a video, like basically just tips and tricks. Not really, just a general guideline of how to get better at sound voltax. Quick background of mine. I've been playing sound voltax for really not even a full year. Like I've been playing since like July of 2021. So it has like yeah, literally next month will be like my full like year. But when I started, I was only playing like 11s, 12s, little bit of 13s. But literally, I've grown so much, and I'm playing like mid-level 18s, which to a lot of people, like jumping basically from like what was the equivalent, like fourth dan to 10th dan with a halo, that's massive, and that's a massive jump. But yeah, like I'm here to just show you, like not show you, like just like give you like tips and stuff. I have like a list to like really tell you like how personally I got better, and hopefully like it could like translate to other games too. It doesn't always have to be for Sound Voltax. Um, and I also kind of copied this off of Ultra. I'm sorry if you're watching this. Um, but yeah, number one, literally play everything. Not everything, everything per se, but like you just gotta see like what's out there in the game, you know. So like I like play all types of charts, from like knob charts or buttons or something that's like really technical and like just super out there, just so like you could get like a sense of like what the game has to offer. And literally like, because if you're only playing like the same like few songs, and I've done this a couple times too, where it's like if you just like stuck playing the same songs over and over again, yeah, the songs are bops, but like you're not really like progressing in that sense. So like you kind of have to force yourself to play like literally everything. Also, just like seeing like playing different charts, something that you're not used to, you can find like new bangers that you like, or like, but most importantly, like you're finding like you're seeing more pattern recognition, and that's gonna really help immensely as you go up the levels. And like, because literally by level 17, depending on like where you're starting, by the time you're able to play 17s, you're basically seeing everything, or at least like, well, at least most of the games have to offer. So, and going higher and like playing everything within 17, so this is what I'm currently doing right now. Like you're seeing like more like weird patterns or like stuff that like you're not really used to, but like you're gonna see that more and more as you hit the 18s and 19s and so on and so forth. And it just helps you like overall just like get better in the game and like see like what's out there. Number two, work on skill sets that you're not fully comfortable with. Like, so like if you suck at like knobs or like laser charts, let's say for example, literally go out and trying to find like other like laser charts, granted at a lower difficulty, but just find like other charts that like you're not really comfortable with. Like personally, like I'm want to look for like more like technical patterns, because that like, because for sound voltage I'm not too tech, like I could button really well, and like kind of my knobbing sound a lot better because I was focusing on knob charts for a little bit, but like some weird patterns like I'm just still not used to. So like I'll try to like ask around or like see like what other like what songs have like weird patterns out there, and try to do those songs and get better at those, so that like I could like, if I see it again or something really weird like in like the later 18s or maybe even definitely even 19s, I'm more prepared for it. I could hit it like a lot more consistently. um and honestly, and with the skill sets, this also goes with accuracy as well. So there will be like a lot of people, and this was me, not with Sound Voltex per se, but it was with DDR when I was playing that like a decent amount. I would like I would just make like lower level charts, because it's like if I want, because in my head it was like if I keep playing higher level charts I'll get better, that sounds good on paper, but like doing like the lower level charts, it will actually like do the lower level charts to like help your sense of accuracy, and accuracy is really important, and not just on Voltex but in like any other rhythm game that you play. So like let's say if you want to improve accuracy in South Voltex, this is what the video is made for. Like as another player send me or send like a Discord server, um whatever your level is, go 3 to 4 levels under that. So for my example, like I'm usually playing 17 since this is what I'm most comfortable with and trying to like tackle a lot of them. I kind of have to play like 14s and 13s to like really like develop my sense of accuracy. Personally, I've done 14s and 15s because that's like I kind of still like that sense of like that sense of difficulty, but like definitely play lower level charts to like help with your accuracy, and like try to like go for like the 980s, the 990s, the ultimate chains, the pucks, and everything. And like literally training your accuracy will translate to higher level charts. So it's like you're hitting a lot faster, more technical patterns, a lot more accurately, and you'll get a higher score because of it. Number three, this might be a controversial one or like an iffy one. Do Dan courses if slash when you can. No, I'm not saying like go Dan hunting and like literally like only focus on the Dan courses, but like definitely do them when you feel like you're ready, or at least like try them out like every now and then, because not only are Dan courses like a good general sense of like where you are, a for Sound Voltex in particular, the higher Dan you are, like the more you'll be able to like play higher level charts on the first song. So like up when like from like Dan's 1 through 9, you're able to play 16's the first song, 18's I think 19's second song, and then everything else the third song. But 10th Dan, where I'm at now, I'm able to play 17's first track, 18's second track, and then or 19's second track, and then 20's third track, and then it'll just that like barrier will go up and up the higher Dan you go, which in this case is infinite Dan, which is goes from 10, 11, then infinite. But like yeah, definitely do them. Like if you think it's like okay, at least I want to try this out. Like definitely go for it. It might be punishing if it's something that like you any charts that you haven't recognized, but literally that's where I'm gonna swap 2 of these from my wrote down. This is where number 4, where I wrote for 5, comes in, which is study the charts that you struggle with. So like a personal example, right like early on when I was starting into the game, like 3 to 4 months in, like I was like playing like 15s to 16s, but like I just like I kept being it's like just wait till you get to Boots of Fighters, and like I tried it for the first time like right after I heard it. At the time, I thought it was literally impossible. Like it's like there's no way I can reach this level. But literally, like the more like I played it and practiced it, the more I was like getting more used to it, and like with how like the chart flowed and like doing the chord not chord jacks chord streams at the very end, or like the jump streams I mean, and just how like how like I had to use a lot of skill sets just to pass that song. But like literally I'm now at the point where like I have the highest I have it right now is like 975k exactly. But like definitely study charts that like you haven't done before. Like go on YouTube and see like how like other people, mostly like people like DDX, near that dude, and like just other Sound Voltex players, and like see how they do the chart. And if you can, if you have a controller, which I unfortunately do not, definitely play at home and like play like that specific section or like the song itself that you have trouble with, so that you at least like get like develop that muscle memory more. And if you don't have a controller, what I tend to do is shadow. So like while I don't have the controller physically in me, I still try to mimic whenever I can. It definitely not be 1 to 1, but like mimicking the chart to like at least like get your like hands like used to like how they're hitting. It actually does translate pretty well. That's how I was able to pass Blastus Riots the 18 for the first time on my channel, which I've gotten a higher score since then. I just haven't been recording a lot since like at least a month ish ago, which I need to get back into. But yeah, like and even like mimicking like that certain song that you're trying to grind for, like some patterns or like some like things that you could do could translate into other songs as well, because they might have similar patterns, or like it's like let's say the chord thing from Boots of Fighters. I've seen that in other songs, and like I was able to like adapt pretty quickly since I'm so used to doing something like that. So that really helps. Number 5, which I had number 4 on here, play with and play with other people whenever you can. Fortunately, I am in an area where it's like there's like a decent amount of Sound Voltex players, so I'll run into them every now and then. But it's like don't be afraid to like ask someone like, hey, do you want to like play for a little bit? Because that's how like literally like that's how I've been able to get like those like big skill jumps. Honestly, um, because playing with other players, I've mostly been playing with like more like top level players, like literally like 11th Infinite, and like they're able to play 20s and all that. Um, they will pick like they will pick songs that like, hey, I have never seen in my life, and I probably wouldn't have noticed if it wasn't for them. And two, it kept like it more or less forced me to push myself to keep like to more or less in my head keep up with them. But it's like the kind of sense where it's like even if you fail, they've most likely passed the song before and done it like a few times. So like you most likely be saved and could play the next track. And literally like that's how like I pushed further into difficulties. That's how I was able to push into 14s for the first time. That's how I was like getting a more of a grasp into the 18s actually, was for playing with other people. And it it does help a lot. Um, Also, it just helps you find like other charts that like you wouldn't be able to that you wouldn't be able to find like before, like I said earlier. Like or even like unlock some courses that like or some songs that like you didn't even know existed. Like because I started with Exceed Gear last year, I've never played Vivid Wave, Heavenly Haven, Gravity Wars, none of that. So I didn't know like what other songs that like I could unlock or like what was out there. I knew some, like I knew about Daisy Cutter, and but like that's only Hexadiver, so it's technically still I can't get it. But like there's definitely some songs that's like I've unlocked and like they're like my personal favorites now. Like Made in Love by Chroma, the 17. It's like it's so beautiful and so good. Discontrolled Galaxy by Camellia. Um and a few others that I can't think of at the top of my head, but they like play and overall just playing with other people, it gets you like a bigger sense of community. So it's like like you'll be able to like to talk with them, get feedback, and you could just like chill with them like later on. It's just like it's good to have like a sense of community for like a game that you love to play, and like people that have that similar interest with you, it's there's almost like no other feeling that can be matched, honestly. And the sixth and final one that I have is just keep playing. Just Like that should have been like, if there's like no other answer that you get, just keep playing at least somewhat consistently. I'm not doing that at the moment because I'm like taking a little break because I don't want to like completely strain myself, which I also have in here, but I'll get to that in a second. But like at least like play like somewhat consistently, like, or at least like get like a routine so that like you're able to like play like decently, so that like you don't like completely drop off the face of the earth. Granted, like, yeah, like let's say like you take like a 2 month, 3 month, maybe like extreme cases like a full year break, you're good. Like you're not gonna lose everything. Let's put that right out. You're not gonna lose like your entire skill set, but you will be like a bit rusty, and like it'll take you like a few songs to get back in the groove of things. And even then, like you weren't at like at your peak. So just like try to at least keep playing consistently. But it's like if you're like if you're like hurting yourself, like you're hurting your hands more while you play, and it's like it's getting more and more painful to like actually like play the actual game. Like don't continue straining yourself. Like it, the game's fun. Don't get me wrong, but like it's not worth like injuring yourself over. Not almost nothing is. Um, or even just like if you're burnt out playing the game constantly, just like take like a few days off and just like recuperate like that sense of like that drive, that sense of fun. Because at the end of the day, you're playing the game to have fun, like to improve and have fun. That's like the main thing. And if you're not having fun playing the game, why are you playing the game anyway? Like it's like, yeah, it's like still there, but it's like you don't want it to feel like a job. You want it to feel like like the game. Like you want it to like be fun, and playing with other people is so much fun. Or like just seeing yourself improve and like beating songs that you couldn't before. That's like an exhilarating feeling that like I have not gotten from almost any other game. Like the sense of like that progression where it's like you finally beat a song that you were trying to grind for months, or like that sense of euphoria when you finally like full combo something that you've been trying to for a while. There's no feeling that's unmatched. But with that being said, yeah, those were like my 6 things on how to at least get better at sound talks, and a lot of this can transfer into other games too, like OC Mania, DDR, 2DX, like a good amount of others, even Groove Coaster, which I love that game. I need to record something for that, but yeah, but it's like at the end of the day, just keep practicing, have fun, work on the skill sets that like you're lacking in, and just have fun. Like that's the main thing at the end of the day. Just have fun. Uh, with that being said, though, this is Beatdown. Hopefully this helped a little bit, and this is all mostly unscripted too, all in one take. And I'll see you guys whenever I see you guys. See ya.